Hello everyone, thank you for tuning in. My name is David Khoa and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is my Sunday vlog for December 3rd, 2023, I believe. In this video, we're going to talk about the news, the updates, what's going on in my life. In particular, we're going to talk about my recent trip out of the country. You guys know I got married over the summer, right? Back in June. We finally went on our honeymoon, okay? We went to Vietnam. Phu Quoc Island in Vietnam. I'm gonna tell you guys my some of the food we ate there, what I thought about it. Actually, in between, before we went to Vietnam, we actually had our plane stopped in Japan. So I got an opportunity to eat in Japan for a little bit. I'll give you guys my thoughts on McDonald's in Japan. I got different types of burgers and stuff like that. And I want to give you guys my my thoughts. That's right. I actually saved the wrappers from my McDonald's trip in Japan, and then I want to talk to you about my my trip there. Okay. We'll also do Q&A. Okay. The next time I make a Sunday vlog, I'll look through the comments of this video, and I looked at questions. If you guys ask some good questions, I'll answer in the next vlog. Okay. I picked out 6 of my favorite questions from the last vlog I made. I'm going to answer it towards the end of this video. Okay. Before we get to that, I want to give you guys my review on this. So you guys know Halloween was like a couple months ago. We're in December now. They had a sale, right? All the Halloween candy went on sale. And I tried this. I want to give you guys my thoughts on it. It's Snickers Ghoulish Green. That's right. What's different between this and regular Snickers? Well, this one, it has green nougat. Same great taste, but a ghoulish green nougat. Okay, there it is. So as you know, Snickers usually has peanuts and peanut butter and chocolate and stuff like that. You know, well, I want to give you guys a taste of the ghoulish green Snickers. Let's open this up. I'll have this final piece. Okay. Looks normal, right? Watch this. Ghoulish green. It's just food coloring, though. I don't think there's anything different from the taste. I know what Snickers tastes like, and this tastes just like Snickers. Ghoulish green Snickers. Only available during Halloween. Okay. I went to Japan. We had a connecting flight between, we went to Texas, to Japan, to Vietnam. Okay. Look at the back. They have all these QR codes and everything's written in Japanese. They still have a lot of the same stuff, you know, recycle and stuff like that. As a matter of fact, some of the words are still in English. Okay. But look, I ordered a normal cheeseburger, and they had the spicy cheeseburger. We don't have that here. They want to put our own hot sauce on it. We have to order differently, right? And then I ordered the McChicken, and then they had a spicy McChicken sandwich. And I gotta say, the spicy McChicken sandwich tastes a little different over there than it is over here. I mean, it looks different too. I didn't take a picture or anything like that. But look, this is the wrapping for one of them. I don't remember which one this was. I don't remember if it was the cheeseburger or the spicy chicken sandwich or something like that. I'm sure if you scan these words, and probably will say something like chicken sandwich or cheeseburger or something like that, you know. But now that I made this video, I can finally throw these away. Okay, this is definitely the chicken sandwich, the chicken cheese sandwich, and then there's the chicken crisp sandwich. See, they still have the English words on there, but they have the Japanese words letters on there too. Okay. So I guess it's kind of clever, depending on which side, you know, you went with sandwich. Oh, and one of them had the normal wrapping. It had like, you know, English words, everything. And so I didn't keep that one. But I thought these were cool, so I kept these. Wait, this is the same thing as this one. I might as well just throw these away. Okay, finally. I can throw these away. Been hanging on to it since the trip. And they smell, okay? But I'm gonna keep the bag, you know? It's got all the Japanese words on it. Use as a souvenir or something like that. Okay, we went to Phu Quoc Island in Vietnam. Here, my wife got a souvenir hat. Vietnam, okay? While we were there, we went to an island there. Went to the beach. Okay, we had a tour guide that took us somewhere. I don't remember what it was called. It was called like the Nose of the Dragon or something like that when you do a straight translation. Basically at this beach, you can see the sea life. The water was so clear. I've never seen beach water that clear before. And you can see like the sea life, the fishes and starfish in the water. It's really cool, you know. I don't know. I'll probably insert a clip if I have it here. But the water was like super clear. You can see right through the water, and very, very beautiful. Okay, we were there. We ordered some French fries. We ordered a couple coconuts for us to drink and stuff. We had a good time. Okay. While we were there in Vietnam, we visited some of my wife's relatives, and then we have like a separate. Like a wedding reception over there, okay? So we had a party, there was an MC, a DJ, there was a catered food here. This is the people that catered for the event, okay? It's called Hum Vun, okay? Hum Vun. And they had a whole lot of different items for us to choose from. So they had like a barbecue grilled beef sort of plate. They had like a salad, a shrimp and a seafood salad and stuff like that. They had some chicken, okay, some baked chicken, and then they had soup. They had a hot pot, stuff like that. So this is the company that catered for the event. Okay, here's the menu. Okay, and here's the different. I don't know. You can put it into a translator or something like that. They had soup, salad. They had a beef plate. They had a chicken plate. They had a squid and seafood. Okay, and they had and then they had cake and wine and stuff like that at the party too. So I had a good time. A lot of people came. A lot of our relatives and friends that couldn't make it to the wedding here. We had one over there. It's nice, and we actually wore our attire back. It wouldn't be someone's dream. It's definitely a dream for a lot of people. To wear back your wedding dress and wear back your wedding attire and have another party. It's kind of cool. And then during this is from the island. Okay, this is some of the restaurants we ate at while we were at the island where we had our honeymoon. Okay, we went to Xin Chao seafood restaurant. While we were there, we had this squid dish, and then it had this long shrimp thing on. Kind of hard to tell. There was some shrimp plate. There was a dish made of with squid. Okay. They also had the normal stuff, noodles and fried rice. I actually had some how they made French fries and stuff like that. They also had like fried potatoes and whatever. Right. They had some type of fried potato plate. They also had eggs and different type of meats and stuff like that. I thought it was a good place to eat. Okay, so if you're visiting Phu Quoc Island in Vietnam, check out this place, Xin Chao. Okay, they had you can pick out your own lobster and stuff like that, and other things that we didn't order, but yeah, it was a great place to eat. And then one day we went for breakfast. This noodle place, Hủ Tiếu Mực Tư Hương. Yeah, so this place they specialize in noodles, pho. Hủ Tiếu, okay, different type of noodles, like it's kind of like a ramen place, I really like the owner. The owner was really cool. She knew a little bit of English too, and I like the setup, like the way the restaurant was set up and stuff like that. It was very, very nice and cozy. Okay, good food too. There's the address, and yeah, we had a good meal. Shout out to you guys. Okay, okay. I guess that's it when it comes to the event. My family went to Vietnam also. We all met up, and then we had the reception, the second reception dinner. Okay. A lot of people took pictures. We wore back our wedding dresses, and we had people came up, did speeches. There was an MC and all that stuff too. Okay, so it was like a second wedding. Very exciting. Okay, and then we got this at the fish market. There was a fish market there, and then we had we cooked the fish right after. Okay. Okay. I mean, on the plane, I did watch some movies and stuff like that. I'll talk about that next week, okay? I'll mention that they're the movies I saw on the plane, because on the plane there is like a 15-hour flight, nearly 20 hours with the delay in well, not the delay, the connection flight in Japan. So it feel like a 20-hour flight. So anyway, let's talk about the Q&A. Okay, I got some Q&A questions here. First one here is from Jason Weaver 5659. He asks, "Have you seen Blue Beetle?" I have not seen Blue Beetle. It's not really on my radar anymore. I mean, at one point I really want to see it, and after some reviews came out and people started complaining about it, and then they were like, "Oh, it's a movie that's not worth it to see." So I just didn't watch it. I didn't want to waste my time, So I'll watch it if people say, "Oh, you gotta watch this to understand this next movie." I was like let's take a look at the MCU, okay? Spider-Man No Way Home, okay? Before Spider-Man No Way Home came out, what are the previous MCU movies? Black Widow, Shang-Chi, Eternals. I think those were the three main movies in the MCU that came out right before Spider-Man No Way Home. Did I need to see any of those three movies to understand what happened in No Way Home? Not really, right? You can skip Eternals, you can skip Shang-Chi, you can skip Black Widow, and then you can watch Spider-Man No Way Home and still enjoy it, okay? I think that's how I'm going to see it from the future from now on. I'm not going to waste any more time with these movies, okay? If they, if they mention a little bit of a certain movie, then I'll see it. Okay, like Multiverse of Madness, Doctor Strange, right? He actually had a line in there about Spider-Man and the multiverse. He was sitting down eating and with Wong, and Doctor Strange mentioned Spider-Man, the events of No Way Home. So yeah, you need to see No Way Home to see Multiverse of Madness to understand that one line. Okay, now let's say in the future. Let's say in Aquaman, right? They mentioned something about Blue Beetle. So the movie that's about to come out in a couple weeks, right? Then I'll probably see Blue Beetle then, just to understand what he was talking about. But then if they don't mention anything, then I guess I'll hang on. I won't see it until someone says, "Well, you got to see it now because it mentioned it, the events of Blue Beetle in this upcoming movie." Okay, let's say Superman Legacy. They mention the events of Blue Beetle. Right? And then I'll have to say, okay, well, I gotta see Blue Beetle first before I see Superman Legacy. Something like that. Okay? So until they say, well, we gotta see this movie because it's relevant for this next movie, then I'll see it. But if they never say anything about it, I guess I'll just skip it forever. Or until it shows up on, for free on some streaming service or whatever. Humberto Gutierrez 9300 asks, "What are your thoughts on CM Punk and Randy Orton coming back to WWE on Survivor Series?" I did see it. I still have Peacock. I still watch this stuff. Okay, I still watch the pay-per-views and stuff like that. It's just like Raw and SmackDown I don't watch as much. Although after CM Punk came back, I actually watched on the WWE YouTube page his promo, his little speech when he came back, right? Talking about, how AJ's doing and, him being back home and stuff like that. Anyway, CM Punk, his name brings audience, you know. So, and no wonder that they brought him back. I know that he left WWE on bad terms to begin with, and then I feel kind of funny to see him back. But whatever, you know. You saw the excitement at Survivor Series when he walked into the stage, walked into the arena, and I don't know, like I guess we'll see where it goes. But yeah, the word the name CM Punk, you know, brings people to put butts in seats. You know what I'm saying? Randy Orton, honestly, I didn't even know he was gone. Like the last time he was at WrestleMania, like last year or something like that, right? And so I just saw him, and then seeing him back, I honestly didn't even know he was gone. I don't watch Raw or SmackDown or very many of the other other pay-per-views, so I never like he's just back. Like he was never gone for me. I didn't sense his loss. You know, I didn't see he was gone for a while. I didn't feel like I missed him because I just I felt like just like a couple years ago or just like last year he was just here. You know, so Randy Orton, but CM Punk, yeah. I mean, I remember the hype and all the excitement when he came into AEW and seeing WWE and seeing all the people like screaming for excitement and stuff like that. Of course, some of the wrestlers like Seth Rollins and Drew McIntyre, they weren't very happy. But seemed like the audience likes it. The WWE Universe seems to be happy about it. Okay, okay, onward. Next question here. Ian Ingracia, what's your favorite football team? I like the Kansas City Chiefs just because I grew up in that area, so there was like Kansas City Chief mania everywhere. And I guess, you know, it's funny because the Kansas City Chiefs are doing great right now. The entire time that I was living in Kansas, Kansas City Chiefs didn't really achieve that much. So it's kind of funny that maybe it was me. All I had to do was leave the state, okay? Leave the Midwest and move to Texas, and now suddenly the Kansas City Chiefs are doing great. So all this time, I guess you can blame me. Because the entire time I lived around that area, the Kansas City area, and Missouri area, you know, they didn't do much. You know, they never went to the Super Bowl or the finals or whatever, you know. And it wasn't until like I left the state, you know, moved to Texas, and suddenly they're doing great. You know, you see Kansas City Chiefs on the front of Madden football and stuff like that. Yeah. Besides that, I guess since I now live in Houston, the Texans are kind of big here when it comes to football. And yeah, they're all right team. KU is doing great, by the way. Like KU, my old alma mater. You know, I graduated from there, and they're doing great when it comes to their college football team. Okay, I don't really follow football much anymore though. But if you ask me like, well, what teams would I like lean towards? It would be those. Okay, Dimension Scott 3556. David, my question is, what are your most anticipated movies for 2024? 2024. Okay, what are some movies that are coming out? There's that Godzilla and Kong movie. That I'm really excited about. There's a sequel to the Joaquin Phoenix Joker movie. I want to see that. There's also Deadpool 3, the next Deadpool movie. I saw like Hugh Jackman, the classic suit and stuff like that. And they also mentioned like there's like rumors that Ben Affleck's coming back as Daredevil and stuff like that. And that's a really exciting movie if you really think about it. That's like awesome, you know, if it's true. There's also like a fully CGI Transformers movie. We've been wanting that for years, you know. What else is coming out next year? There's a Kung Fu Panda 4. There's a new Kung Fu Panda movie coming out next year. What else? A new Despicable Me coming out next year. I guess we got some good movies coming out next year. Yeah. Yeah. Off the top of my head, though, those are probably my top favorite movies. Movies I really want to see. Kame Waves. Are you excited for the new Dragon Ball series and games like Budokai Tenkaichi 4? Eh? I didn't know they were making another Dragon Ball series. I thought Super was it. Like the way Dragon Ball Super ended, I did a live reaction video on my YouTube channel too. Like I thought that was it. That's it for Dragon Ball, you know? Like the way they ended the series, it was like this is happy ending for everyone, you know? I didn't know they were making another Dragon Ball series. I didn't know, more Dragon Ball video games. I guess that's kind of like they always come out with new video games for Dragon Ball games, you know? But I didn't know they were making a new Dragon Ball series. I gotta look into that. Okay. This is the last question. Big Chalupa 79. David, will you buy a PS5 soon? I don't know, man. Like, I bought Assassin's Creed Mirage like 2 months ago. I still haven't completed it, and that's like only a 10-hour game. Like, I'm so busy with work and, you know, housework and the wife and, you know, we've been traveling a lot lately, and I just don't have time to play video games, you know? And when I have the time to, like, the time that I want to play video games, you know, it's always like I'm visiting my family, or we're doing some event going on, or hanging out with my cousin, or something. Like, there's no time for me to just stay at home and just play video games by myself, you know? It's always like, if I have time, if I have free time, right? I use it to, you know, go shopping, watch wrestling, check out what's going on with my family, go eat out or something. Like, sitting down and playing a video game seems like when do I play video games, okay? I usually play, like, on my Switch, like, right before I go to bed. That's, like, it. I don't have time to live stream as much as I used to, you know? So if I buy a PS5, I feel like it'd be a waste of money. Like you just be sitting there, collecting dust, you know? I mean, maybe it's like Assassin's Creed Mirage. You know, I bought that game, full price, and then 2 months later, I'm still playing it, right? I haven't completed it yet. Well, it's not yet 2 months. It's been more than a month for sure. But yeah, at least I have something to do, right? If I turn on my PS4, there it is. So PS5, I don't know. And there may be another game that I would like to play. I mean, I want to play. See, the thing with some of the games I want to play, I played it somehow, you know? Like I played on my phone. For instance, Spider-Man 2. I watched all the cutscenes and some people playing, doing the gameplay on my phone. I just watched it on YouTube. So I know what the game has. I know what the game, like, way back when it was different, you know? I would buy a video game because there's no other way to experience it besides playing by myself, you know? But these days, like, okay, I want to see some gameplay. I want to see the cutscenes. I want to know the story about it. I just turn on, you know, some videos of, go on Twitter and watch some clips, and YouTube to watch some gameplay and stuff like that, you know? Like, it's not a secret anymore. Way back in the PS3 days, I'm like, well, what happens in this game? Oh, wow, Gears of War 4 came out, and I want to check it out, you know? Well, I'll buy it myself. I'll play the game myself, you know? Because way back when they did the copyright with the cutscenes and stuff like that, it was different times, okay? Okay, so yeah, that's it when it comes to this past week's Sunday vlog, okay? So yeah, all the restaurants we went to in Vietnam, Japanese McDonald's, the Snickers, all 6 questions for the Q&A, some of the souvenirs I got here from Vietnam. Next week, I'll talk about some of the movies I saw on the plane. Like, it was a 20-hour flight. I saw a couple comedy specials, a couple movies, okay? Anyway, I want to thank you for checking out this video. Be sure to comment below with some questions for the Q&A next week, okay? Thank you for watching. Be sure to comment and subscribe. Talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.